Hi, I'm Elise Isbell, and I'm here in the Houston area. My company is called Rightwise Communications, and we design and deliver corporate training for immediate impact on work. And over the next few weeks, I am going to be doing a series of videos about the term gaslighting. Essentially, gaslighting is an attempt to change someone else's reality. It may be as subtle as just simply inserting doubt or devaluing their accomplishments. And then it could be really severe, and we'll talk about that over the next few videos. So today, we'd like to look at a concept called minimizing statements. Minimizing statements are a very subtle form of gaslighting. They insert doubt, they discount someone's accomplishments, and they can cause people to question their own capabilities, their own reality, and their own accomplishments. So let's look at a few examples of these. I'm going to share my screen and we can see that. Here we go. All right. And these are a few examples. And we want to also pay attention to the voice tone and the words just and only. These are typical minimizing statements and words that people use to discount and devalue people's work. So, number one, you did this? You did this? Well, I thought you were just the backup or support staff or any other devaluing position in that situation. Are you sure you can? Well, you just put together the Excel spreadsheet. You were only responsible for the research. Are you sure you're ready? Do you feel comfortable doing the presentation all by yourself? So you can hear that voice tone is devaluing. You can hear the discounts in the words just and only. And they cause people to question their abilities. They might have been perfectly fine before, and now they're questioning, oh, wait a minute, well, maybe I'm not ready. Well, maybe I'm not prepared. And now I'm nervous. And now that nervousness is going to translate into something that might even affect my performance. And I hear people say, well, they didn't mean it, or they're just trying to be helpful. And so that's why I put these contrasting statements in italics and bold next to each example, because those bold and italic phrases and sentences are what it looks like to be truly supportive. So instead of saying, you did this, you say, whoever did this put in a lot of work. Well, the person who did the work is going to feel that compliment because they know they did the work. Instead of saying, oh, I thought you were just the backup, we could say instead, what role or function do you have in this event? That is an open-ended question, and it allows for the person to explain how they fit in to the situation rather than making a judgment about their value in that particular event or that particular situation. What about, are you sure you can? Let's change that to, I'm sure you can. That's a statement of confidence. That's a statement of competence and assuredness. Wouldn't you rather hear that than a devaluing statement that questions your abilities? Of course. And so as you can see, each one of these examples as we go through, instead of saying, are you sure you're ready? Why not offer some help? Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to support you? Those are open-ended questions of support. And so to those people who say, well, they're just trying to be helpful, they're not. Truly helpful people are going to say things that build confidence, that complement others, that build other people up, and not these devaluing and minimizing statements. So let's talk a little bit more about this as we go through. These are tiny little suggestions, these gaslighting statements. Also, you can call them microaggressions. They devalue a person. They might have been ready and maybe now they're nervous and unprepared mentally for whatever they're about to accomplish. Bullies use this type of gaslighting. People who are insecure use this type of gaslighting because they're either trying to make someone feel bad or they're trying to or they feel bad about whatever it is and they're mirroring, also called projection, what they feel on their own insides. And so over the next few weeks, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the more severe and spectrum of gaslighting and what those look like in the real world. I'm also going to be giving contrasting statements so that you can see the difference between gaslighting and supportive statements. And so be ready for that. Once again, my name is Elise Isbell. If you'd like more information about communication training or instructional design, please feel free to reach out to me. My company is called Rightwise Communications, once again. And good luck with you. I hope that you begin to notice these subtle gaslighting statements in your own experience and call people out on them. And we'll talk more in the next few weeks. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.